Good morning. My name is John Mack. Okay, several ideas were offered about how to present fair balance information when space is limited. Some people believe that linking to the package insert is sufficient. One survey, at least one survey respondent, offered a more creative way to get around the space limitation problem, such as a special hashtag to be used in all branded tweets. If you know anything, you know about hashtags. I won't get into that. But if each product was assigned a unique hashtag by the FDA, and all product tweets were required to include that hashtag, then the FDA, consumers, and healthcare professionals could easily review all the product tweets and ensure they obey regulations regarding fair balance presentation. Just an idea. And Pharma has suggested a universal graphical FDA logo, but I don't believe that allows for easy monitoring, which I think is very important. Okay, it doesn't seem that there is much data to support any conclusions about whether different types of or formats of presentations have a positive or negative impact on the public health, although some survey respondents pointed out certain areas where social media could have a positive impact, such as smoking cessation programs. But all that kind of stuff really goes back to 1999, so it's nothing new. Some innovative ideas for submission of social media promotional materials to FDA were suggested, including registering sites with the FDA or submitting a template plus some sample content for the social media site. But there's really no consensus. Regulations that are too stringent will prevent companies from carrying on two-way conversations with consumers and healthcare providers. Such conversations can have a beneficial impact on public health, especially when clarifying or correcting misinformation. Okay, some specific ideas are listed here, but I won't get into that. The main takeaway is that only a small minority respondents believe it cannot be done in terms of submitting content for approval. Correcting misinformation is a very big problem. The consensus is that this should not be mandated. However, survey respondents offered some support for requiring pharma companies to make an effort to correct misinformation that is a real danger to the public health. This kind of misinformation should be treated exactly like adverse event information. That is, sponsors should not be expected to screen for misinformation on third-party sites. However, if a sponsor becomes aware of misinformation on such sites that is a threat to the public health, the sponsor should review the information and determine whether it should be corrected. Now, there may not be too many options for doing this, and the only way that might be able to do it is to post FDA-approved information as long as the source is also disclosed. Well, in conclusion, I'd like to thank you for the opportunity to present my thoughts at this hearing, and I look forward to collecting even more responses to my survey and plan to submit a full set of results as part of the public comments. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Mack. Questions from the panel? Ms. Davis?
Hi, thanks for your presentation. I have a question about the suggestion related to hashtags. Would the monitoring by FDA of the Twitter feed then take the place of submission on 2253, or is that just a way for us to monitor for potential enforcement independent of the submission requirement?
Well, I think it's a way just for you to monitor for potential enforcement, because I'm not sure how you do that right now with the millions of web pages out there, but at least hashtags give you some easier way to get a history of what has been said about the product by the manufacturer.
Any other questions by the panel? Okay, thank you.